Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I posted on this channel. The channel is now rebranded. It is now the Sparky AI Review Daily. That is different from NoobTube. It was the NoobTube channel, and I'm very pleased to rebrand this channel as the Sparky AI Review Daily channel. So what is Sparky AI? Well, today I got a call from a person that I used to be involved with Live Good. I was in Live Good for a while, and then I let my membership lapse. Um, I just got involved with other projects and programs, and Live Good was a very good program, and it's a very low cost program. So if you're looking for a company that's low cost that has nutritional supplements, that's like the cheapest you could get involved with because it is really cheap. It is like if you want to be in network marketing and you want to do that, it's very, very cheap. So the person that had introduced me to Live Good, he is just gangbusters in that business. He's making about $20,000 a month passively. So that's really good. I mean, that's pretty good when you can do 20 grand a month passively. I mean, yeah, he worked very hard to get where he's at, and he did it. He did it by making YouTube videos. He's got a YouTube channel. He doesn't have a whole lot of subscribers. He's got a lot, but he doesn't have. He's not like Mr. Beast or whatever. He's got a number of people, but he does well, and he every day he posts a new video. He posts a new video every single day, and he told me today. He called me today because once in a great while, a video of his will land in my YouTube feed, and I clicked on it, and he was talking about Sparky AI and how that's helping him with his Live Good business. So I was really intrigued with this. So I had signed up for the Sparky AI free trial. There's a free trial where you can go and get signed up with Sparky AI and test it out, and it's really, really cool because it's helping him build his Live Good business. He's getting a lot more signups. His team are getting a lot more signups, and they just got started with this Sparky AI. So what is the Sparky AI? Well, the Sparky AI is artificial intelligence that is voice actuated, where it's calling people and it's actually having a conversation. It's doing all the selling for for that particular person. It's doing the selling and it's doing the emailing and it's doing retargeting. So when these people are going on Facebook or wherever, those ads are following around the phone. It's following up. It's making the phone calls. It's completely compliant with the rules and laws and regulations. It's doing the emails, and basically it just keeps following up and following up until that person either signs up or until they opt out. And so it does all the heavy lifting for you. Like 99% of the work is done for you. And all you got to do is do that 1%. It's just like be able to reach out. Like when somebody says, hey, I want to know more about this, then you can humanize, because people join other people. That's what, and when it comes to opportunities and success and all that, people join other people. And, you know, like I said, the heavy lifting, when you're talking to people who are not interested, hey, look, at any given time, only 3% of the people are actually interested in home-based business opportunities. 97% of the people are not interested. Either they've got good jobs or they've been brainwashed and they're following a path. And you only have so much time and mental energy, and you have to just let those people go. But there's 3% of the people that are amenable to hearing about business opportunities, and that's more than enough. And Sparky AI and Live Good, they're international companies. They're in many different countries. I think Live Good's in 200, and Sparky AI is in a number of countries. But Sparky AI will call your people overseas. They'll call your people in the United States. They'll call your people overseas, and it's amazing. And they have where you can get involved with Sparky AI. They have, in addition to the automation, they have these ad packs that you can purchase where you're basically they're spending like I think it's like $1 million a week or something like that. It's some astronomical amount of money they're spending on ads, and they have a co-op, so they're doing the advertising for you. That's an elective part of it. You can decide whether you want in on that advertising part, and you get commissions on Sparky AI when people sign up for Sparky AI, and people can get involved with Sparky AI as a free trial. They can take it for a test spin, take it for a test drive, take a look at all of that, and they see for themselves. And they even have a number where you can call and have a conversation with this robot. And today I had the conversation with the robot, and I asked it all kinds of questions. We talked about football, we talked about the meaning of life, we talked about business, and it's just like, this is not like in the past, like in the last year or two, like, you're calling like, your credit card company, and I didn't get that. I didn't understand what you were saying. This thing is like talking to a real person. It is that good. And it's just like it can articulate itself, and it can understand what you're saying, and it can understand multiple languages. So, you know, so you can be focused on really dealing with the people who are absolutely interested and want to speak with you. And once like I said, when I signed up for the Sparky AI trial, I immediately got a phone call from Eric, and we had a very nice conversation. And I'm one of the 3% of the people that are amenable to looking at business opportunities. I won't join. I can't join most of them because I just don't have the time or the inclination or want to do it. But this is what I'm saying is that this Sparky AI, it's at the right price point. It's not going to cost you, it's a couple $100 if you want to be the Premier and the Premier Plus. So you should do that. But you would have to do that anyway. If you join some simple program like Live Good is a very very low barrier of entry. I think it's like $50 to sign up, and then $10 a month as a membership fee, and then you can order your nutritional things that you want. There's no minimums or anything like that. You can order whatever you need. Instead of buying it from the local grocery store, you buy it from yourself. Um, but there's no minimums. There's no like, people pushing you or hassling you. You got to buy this. You got to meet this PV requirement to get paid. No, none of that. You pay the basic entry point. But the problem with these, low cost companies, if they're too low cost, then there's not a lot of money to be made. This is at exactly the right price point where I believe that most people can do this. Most people can put together a couple $100 and get involved with this particular program. And it's international, and it does all the heavy lifting for you. And a lot of people, they get involved. Look, I have a real estate license, and I'm getting back into real estate. That's what I've been planning to do. To get my real estate license and to join a local board of realtors, and thousands of dollars, thousands and thousands of dollars. And I also have an insurance license, and I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on leads and tools and whatnot, and it's extremely expensive. And one of the insurance programs that I was in, they just started also with AI leads. And AI leads where the AI is calling your leads, and it's very high tech, but it's also very expensive. And it's not a couple $100. We're talking at least a couple $1,000 at least. And then there's the ongoing costs, and then there's the regulation, and it's very time and labor intensive. And this is just amazing. I mean, really, like I said, 99% of the work is pretty much done for you. You just got to add that 1%. Basically, that 1% is reaching out to people who already are interested, right? They've already like raised their hand, and you're just basically just saying, hey, I'm a real person like you, with real dreams, and I got family and all that, and I want to travel the world, and I have traveled the world. And this is a business that you can operate all over the world. You can meet people from all over the world. It's not like limited to your geographical location. So all I'm saying is, why not do like I did today? Take it out for a test drive, and if you're not impressed with it, then don't join. But I'm saying, like, you're going to be blown away by this, especially if this is your first time with an AI AI dialer and AI automation. You're going to be totally completely blown away. And AI is the future. I mean, AI is going to put a lot of people out of business, a lot of creative people. It's just going to put a lot of people out of business. But there's tremendous opportunity for people who seize the moment. And this is the moment. 2025 is here, and this is the year. This is the make or break year. It's going to make a lot of people, and it's going to break a lot of people. And like I said, I intend to be on the part where it's going to make me rather than break me. So take a look at it. Take a look. The link is going to be in the description. So take a look at and do the free trial and give it a call. Get on the phone and call it. You're not talking to a real person. There's no need to be shy. It's not a real person. Nobody's going to be judging you. Just call it and just have a conversation with the AI. And you're going to be totally blown away. Like, oh my God, give it, if this is where we are right now, where are we going to be in a couple of years? Give it 5 years. The whole world is going to be completely different. And the difference is a lot of us are going to be so far off, better ahead, and like I said, I'm 54 years old. I was in the military for 20 years on active duty, did a full 20-year career, and then I did 10 years in the U.S. Foreign Service, the U.S. State Department. So I did 30 years with the government, and I got to travel the world and all that, but stressful, and it's like working on a cruise ship. That's the analogy. It's like you're working on a cruise ship. You're not there to have fun. You might get to see the world, but you are staff. You are not. You are not there for pleasure. You're there to do a job. Now, when you have some off-duty time and all that, yeah, you get to, I got to go all over and do all kinds of things. I did, 7.5 years in Germany. I lived in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. I've been assigned to Colombia twice. I did 4 years in Colombia. I did 2 years in Saudi Arabia, in Dhahran, Saudi Arabia, and I did a year in Bangkok, Thailand, and a year in Afghanistan. So I've been all over the world, many years, and I love to travel, and I've always dreamed. And it's like you don't need to get this really high impact, stressful job. I mean, you want to travel and be able to enjoy those umbrella drinks on the beach with your laptop, checking in, doing Tim Ferriss's 4-hour work week. And hey, that's completely doable in this day and age with Sparky AI. 4-hour work week. I think that's completely possible. Before I was like, oh, what can you accomplish? Maybe a 4-hour work day. If I could do a 4-hour work day, only had to work 4 hours a day, I'd be happy, very happy with that. And I knew people like in Thailand. I met people in Thailand when I was there working for the government. I had this really high, stressful job. I met people that, basically did a 4-hour day. They were consultants, and, they lived life on their terms, and they had an enjoyable life. But 4-hour work day, it might even be a lot. With this type of technology, I think you can do a 4-hour work week because, again, the technology is doing the heavy lifting for you. We all have a limit. We all have a bandwidth limit, a mental bandwidth limit. How much we can take. And when you get some people on the phone, if you're in sales, and sales is the highest paid profession in the world. But I'll tell you, I hate talking to people who, I pick up on the frustration, and I don't like people selling to me either. I don't like people when they knock on my door and they're not invited and they want to sell me something. But that's how business works. But if you have a system where it's a computer, it's automation, and you're only dealing with people who are interested, then you're not gonna be emotionally involved with with whatever outcome it is. You're just focused on the people who have said yes, or hey, I just wanted to reach out and say, hey, this is really cool, and you share a moment, with them. That's it. That's all you got to do. You just everybody's got a story, and people want to hear your story, and that's what Eric was trying to impress upon me, even beyond Sparky AI. He was saying that he made his YouTube videos every day, and he just talk about various things. He just go on a have a drunk-a-log, I don't know if drunk-a-log is the right word. He'd go on about talking about different things, whatever was on his mind. He just speak into the computer, and that was it. He said, I don't do Zoom calls, and I don't do training sessions or this or that. I just make my videos, and that's it. I make a video every day, and that's it. And maybe once in a while he will follow up with somebody if they have questions and reach out to some people, but that's it. There's no cajoling, no twisting people's arms, no chasing people. Let the automation chase the people, and then you only just pick up the sale. You just cash the check when they want to sign up. You say, hey, I'm glad to have you on board. I'll help you out however I can. So Sparky AI, take a test drive of it and reach out to me if you have any questions. And again, we're going to make a YouTube video. I have another channel that I had been working on for a while. It's called Remote Work Entry Level. And I have a degree in human resources, a master's degree in human resources. So I've always been interested in opportunities where I didn't have to go into an office and work with coworkers, even if it's less money. I would rather. I don't ever want to have a boss again. I don't ever, and if you're doing remote work, you probably still have a boss, but it's not that bad because you're not physically there. You're not have to deal with the office politics and things like that, and getting dressed up, and you can be in a comfortable surrounding. But remote work entry level, there's a lot of people who they need money, and they need money right now. Even putting together a couple $100 is out of reach for a lot of people. So no matter where you're at, don't let not having the money stop you from getting started, right? Reach out to me. I mean, there's a remote work entry level jobs. I'm also fairly successful with Amazon FBA. I've been selling books on Amazon for a number of years now. I do pretty well with that. I have another system where I'm able to write letters, and I get paid by writing letters, and that's put a few $1,000s every month in my bank account. And it's not like I'm not rich or anything, but I'm doing well, and I'm just trying to get to the next level. And I know there's people who would love to have some of the ideas that I have, and I'm willing to share. And that's basically all that it is. This is what this business is about. It's about sharing. But if you can get AI to do the heavy lifting, and your AI is calling these people who are nasty, it's going to filter all that out. You're never going to hear about it. So if somebody's rude or nasty or not interested, you're not going to be there. It's not even going to impact you. They're going to be talking to the robot, and the robot's going to deal with them, not you. You're only going to deal with people who are the winners, the people who are interested in what you got to say and what you got for sale. So if this really resonates with you, get on my page, go start the trial. It's completely free to try it. And give Sparky AI a call and have that conversation, and then get back with me and let me help you get started with this. And I got some ideas, how to get some money, get the ball rolling. I do recommend, it is a little bit of an investment, but compared to any other type of business, a traditional brick and mortar business, even Amazon FBA. If you want to do Amazon FBA, you're talking about initial inventory, retail arbitrage, or buying, books or tools and things like that. You're talking about a few $1,000 upfront investment to really get it going. I mean, yeah, there are people who can do it, on the margins and cheap and everything, but no, I mean, it's going to cost you a few $1,000s. And that's cheap, because you talk about opening up a franchise. it's going to cost tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars, and the failure rate's like 90%. With Sparky AI, you can get started for a few $100. I would recommend getting one of the ad packs. You get the bronze ad packs. You should be making money with the bronze ad packs, and then you take your profits, and then you get the silver, and you get the gold, and then you're talking about lifetime passive income that you can generate, anywhere in the world. So if that resonates with you, get back in contact with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Hello, everyone out there, YouTube land. This is Jeffrey Feldman. I am the person behind the Remote Work Entry Level channel. Normally, I make videos every single day of the week with the latest entry level jobs. I normally feature 10 of them per day. Things are starting to slow down because it's the time of year where it's the holidays, and I have a virtual assistant that helps me with finding the jobs. So with the holiday season going on and the job thing slowing down a little bit because of the holidays, we're making these videos, basically general information, and things will be picking up right after the first 4 remote work entry level jobs. We'll pick up with a vengeance. But right now, it's a little bit slow, and that's great because I have some really great news to share with you today. So I have gotten involved with another type of business opportunity called Speedy AI. So if you don't know, artificial intelligence is taking over, and you are either going to be ahead of the curve or you're going to get left behind. So I'd like you to take advantage of this opportunity. I know that a lot of people on this channel are looking for remote work entry level jobs. However, at some point, maybe in the future, now or in the future, you would like to transition to owning your own business, because we normally focus on side hustles and remote work jobs. And I know a lot of people are struggling out there and they don't want to go and work in an office. That was me. I mean, after being in the military for 20 years and in the State Department for 10, I wanted to travel, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to work in an office. So I had lived overseas, but think of it as being on a cruise ship, but you're not a passenger, you're the crew. So while everybody else is having fun, you have to be the one to go to work and do all that. So that's exactly how it was. Like with my time in the military and the State Department, I'm really proud of my service to my country. But now I'm happy to be retired and self-employed. And I have tried a variety of different money-making opportunities. I have an Amazon FBA business. I have a real estate license. I have an insurance license. I have some side hustles that generate income for me. And I've got the remote work entry-level channel that I'm passionate about because I have a degree in human resource management. But with this Sparky AI, it's just such a game changer. Sales is the highest paid profession in the world. And I got to just come right out and say this. I am definitely not a salesperson. I think that, I like to connect with people and I like helping people, but persuading people and, going through the process of separating the people who are interested versus committed and serious versus curious, it takes a special person to do that. And up until this point, I don't think that I could say that I was one of those people. I tried, I really did, because I would prefer to, earn what I'm worth and not, earn a salary or a set wage, because I want to take it to the next level. I want to, have the great life. And if you have the ability to connect with people and help people make their dreams come true, then your dreams will come true. So with this Sparky AI, let me tell you about the Sparky AI. And this started, maybe about 4 or 5 months ago. I was introduced to, I had this, I said I have an insurance license, and this platform had this opportunity where it had AI calling the leads. So normally, you'd buy leads from a lead company, and you would call them, and it's very frustrating because you're paying for these people, you're paying for the opportunity and permission to talk to these people, and when you get on the phone with them, you either most of the time they're not interested, or they're upset that you had called, because there's never a good time to call. It's always chasing people down, and then you listen to people's BS about why they can't get started or this or that, and it's extremely frustrating. And I think all of us have a certain mental bandwidth that we can only handle so much. So um, what was different about this insurance having AI call was that AI was calling the leads, and AI was having an actual conversation. And the conversation, it's not like before where you're calling your credit card company and it says, hey, in a few words, can you tell me what you're calling about? And that tries to understand what you were saying. No, no, no. This is at a whole different level. This is a machine that sounds like a human being that's having a personal interaction and is really like intelligent, and it knows. It doesn't stutter. It doesn't. It's not afraid. It doesn't take any vacations. It's relentless. It calls as much as it can within the limits of the law. It follows all laws and regulations, and it uses email. It uses the telephone. It even retargets ads. So like a person's on Facebook, you'll start seeing ads popping all over the place. So they're gonna like continue to be contacted until they either sign up or until they opt out, and the system will keep following up with them. So it's doing like 99% of the work. And what are you selling? Well, you can be selling the Speedy AI system, or you can sell one of some other core programs, or you can sell one of your own. You can even set up like one of your own systems, if you're in sales. And even if you're not already in this, we have plenty that are already there. So it's all like you just get involved, and it's just it's gonna work like magic. And they even have these co-op advertising campaigns that you can sign up with, and it'll advertise. They'll do the advertising. So 99% of the work is done for you, and it's done at a very, very low cost. Like I said, I have a real estate license. It cost me thousands and thousands of dollars to get set up to sell real estate, and really wasn't successful at all with it. It's the association fees, the broker fees, the licensing fees, the education, the time, and then insurance. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on tools and leads, and was so frustrated and burnout. And I have spent tens of thousands of dollars on money making programs. I have a somewhat successful, I would say successful, Amazon FBA business. I've been selling books on Amazon for years, and I make okay money with that. But to get that started, to buy that initial inventory, to go out and do retail arbitrage and things like that, I'm talking thousands of dollars, right? So you want to go and you want to get a better job, you want to get an education. You go to your local community college, you can spend thousands of dollars to get a community college education that doesn't guarantee you anything when you get that credential. It just gives you the opportunity to maybe earn an income. But with this Speedy AI, you can be set up with a very, very low cost. And before we even talk about the cost, because it's low cost. Money is not the issue, right? If money is stopping you from joining like Speedy AI, what I'm offering you today, then contact me, because I will help you figure out something. We'll find something for you, whether that's the remote work entry level job, or that's selling some things on Amazon, eBay, some other platforms to help get you that initial money. But this will change your life. I guarantee it, man. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. You've got to try this out. You can take Speedy AI for a test drive. It's absolutely free to take it for a test drive. You can give it a call. You can have a conversation. You can see what this is all about before you even commit any money to it. and the money that that the upfront investment is a few $100s. And and I don't even think a lot of people can't even. Right now, people are hurting all over the place. They're hurting like crazy. I mean, the cost of groceries and things like that. It's too much, and a lot of people don't even have a few $100s to get started in the business. I get it. I get it. But however you can do it, we will find a way for you to get started in this business. This money is not the issue. You know, don't let that be the barrier to you get started. And this is, I'm telling you, I'm a guy who spent thousands and thousands of dollars on money making programs, and I'll tell you, this is fantastic. This solves all the problems that we've had in the past. You're not going to get burnt out. You're not going to, when somebody says no, you're not even going to be there. You're not even going to be there to listen to them. Everything is handled for you. The only thing I would say, this is just my personal opinion, not even the company, the 1% of the work that you have to do is really humanize the artificial intelligence, so that, because people join other people, and everybody's on a journey, and I'm on a journey, and you're on a journey, and you've got a story and I got a story, and we have a lot of commonalities, and we're all trying to better ourselves. 97% of the population is not interested in any kind of business opportunity, and that's fine. I mean, they doing their thing. They bought into the either they're happy with their life, or they're happy with what they're doing, or they've been brainwashed into believing that the system is set up the way it is. But there's 3% of the people that are like, hey, I would consider any type of business opportunity if it makes sense. It makes money, it makes sense, and it's low risk, and it's a viable opportunity. 3% of the people will hear you out, but you got to deal with some of these 97 percenters that are not interested. And it's just a matter of sorting through that, and you can let the artificial intelligence do that. So back to the 1%, what I was saying was, if somebody's interested and they've said, hey, I like this, I'd like to know more, then calling them up, like what happened to me today, a person that I've known for a couple of years. I was in this a program called Live Good with this person before, and this person is making $20,000 a month in Live Good, and he's extremely excited about Speedy AI. And you don't have to do Live Good. You can do other programs, but you can use Be and Speedy AI. Speedy AI is the tool that's going to change everything. It's going to change your life. But I would not procrastinate. I would not wait. I would sign up for the free trial and find out what this is all about now, because I'm telling you, this is going to change your life. This 2025 can be your year. It's going to be my year. It's going to be your year if you decide to get involved. And you got to at least take that first step. It costs nothing to try it out. It costs nothing to see what it's all about. And that's the first step. And I think you're going to be blown away by what you see. So if you have any questions or have any problems or concerns, reach out to me. I have my contact information in the description, and look forward to hearing from you soon.